Well, how much longer do you have to live? It is a question that many people don't bother asking.
Maybe they don't want to ask.
Maybe they don't want to know.
They don't want the answer. But it is worth asking for some, especially if you're nearing retirement age. You looking at me, Jeff Maher? What
no,
the
I'm
heck?
not.
Huh?
I'm not looking at either of you, and I haven't asked this question of myself either. But if I wanted to, I could go to a website called the Death Clock. I know, it's a terrible name. And input a variety of information about my lifestyle, my age, whether or not I'm a smoker, and it's supposed to give me an idea of how much longer I have. It is an important question, especially nearing retirement, and if you have a spouse, that also factors into the equation.
A 65-year-old that's part of a pair has a 50% chance of reaching age 92 and a 25% chance of reaching 97 years of age.
And the latest research shows that most people wildly underestimate how much longer they have to live. They actually end up living much longer than they think, which is great, but it becomes a pretty big problem when you factor in retirement, how much money you need for it. The research comes from the University of Michigan's Health and Retirement Study, which started in 1992. That's when they asked 26,000 Americans over the age of 50 what they thought the chances were of them living past the age of 75. In 1992, 7% of those who were asked that question gave themselves a 0 chance of reaching 75. But actually, about half lived to 75 or longer. And among those who gave themselves a 50% chance of living to 75, 75% lived to that age or longer. So the bottom line is this: if you think that you're not going to live to age 75, you're most likely wrong about that. You could easily live to 80, 90, or even 100, or even longer. The life expectancy currently in the U.S. is about 78 years old. For the rest of the world, it's 71 years old. It's difficult to calculate, but it's important to think about, again, if you're nearing that retirement age. Because it's a tough calculation.
It's depressing to calculate. I just did it while you were talking, and it tells me I have 402 million seconds left. Okay, that sounds good. But
Wow.
the date is August 24th, 2027. It's only given me 13 more years, Jeff.
Mark that on the calendar.
My wife has a big party date now planned, August 15th, 2027.
And why can't they call it the life clock? Would that be so hard?
The life clock. It's just a better ring to it.
Yeah, death clock. That's awful.
Dan, where did you calculate that? On
I
this?
went to the death clock while you were talking. I went in there. Now, they don't really base it on much. They get your body mass index.
Yes.
They get the day that you were born, and they ask if you smoke. And I don't smoke. My body mass index is good, and they only gave me 13 years.
Do you live near a road with big trucks passing
Really?
by?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll find you another website. We'll give you a more accurate calculation.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jeff.